everybody, it's Mike from the Pen Outpost. Next up, in our Diamine Shimmertastic Silver Shimmer Series. I always have trouble saying that. Silver Shimmer Series. This is a good one. I want you to look at that. Look at that dot on the vial lid. This one's called Starlit Sea. Now, I'm going to put this one down as heavy as I can get it. And we may have to let it dry for a little while because I want to see what it does. I think we maybe get some interesting color out of it. Ooh, let me shake it. Let me give it a swirl. Okay, that's pretty heavy. Well, not super heavy, but we'll see what happens. So the color on the swab on the lid here ran out to the outer edge. So you can see how light of a blue it is in the middle and how it has that dark blue edge. We're going to see what happens here because this is more realistic of the color that it's supposed to be than what's on this lid right here. But I thought that was really interesting. Get it to where it'll focus. Anyway. And actually, it's drying pretty quick. We'll just give that a quick minute because I don't think it's going to do exactly what I wanted it to do. Yeah, that's about as good as it's going to get, I think. So you get these anomalies every now and then. I keep showing you this, but I want you to understand what it is I'm trying to explain. Depending on the type of paper that you're using, ink reacts different ways. So the ink, this is Tomoe River paper. In case I've never mentioned this before, this is 52 GSM Tomoe River paper that it starts as an A5 and I cut it into 4/4. And that's how I get to this. So this is basically, it's basically an A7 sheet is what I've got here. This paper is more traditional paper because this is label paper. Nothing special, comes from, you know, whatever company that makes the half-inch round labels. So the way that the ink reacts to the paper, the porosity, I guess, of the paper probably led to this happening. It's more of the chromatography effect where the color in the ink spread to the outside of the paper because the paper was more porous. Whereas with the Tomoe River paper like this that has a coating on it, the paper is not as porous and the ink sits on top and it dries differently. So the ink doesn't move through the texture of the paper the same way. So I know this doesn't happen too often, but every now and then you'll see a difference between the color here and the color here. And that's usually what it is because these labels are a different type of paper that the ink reacts differently to. So went into an explanation that I didn't really mean to when talking about ink, but it seemed like it needed to be said. Because I think I've done this a few times in the past where they didn't match, and I didn't really go into too much detail about why. But anyway, back to the color. Starlit Sea. It is a beautiful deep blue, very worthy of a daily writer. Great shimmer. The color is not so dark where the shimmer doesn't show up. You can see that it has plenty of shimmer in those letters. Nice and consistent off the nib. Not a lot of shading. It's all pretty much the same color all the way down. But really a beautiful blue with that silver shimmer is really, really nice. So, Diamine Shimmertastic Starlit Sea. Available in a 3 milliliter sample and a 50 milliliter bottle at the Pen Outpost on eBay and the penoutpost.com. Thanks for watching.